This week on The Sweeney Diaries, we catch up with some of the leading actors.
Things are getting really tough now.
This could well be the best show that NTW has ever put on.
I can't wait to hear the music. The score is just so brilliant.
And tensions begin to rise between ensemble members.
I'm up to my ears and I just can't do it. I just can't deal with her anymore.
I want to tell her, but it's a bit awkward.
Phoebe, please, can we just go down the way outside? Please, don't leave me. No, you're making everything.
I'm trying to start in rehearsals and you guys are out here all doing it.
I'm performing all the time.
With rehearsals for Sweeney Todd well underway, the leading actors are beginning to really grow into their roles. Mark Fromings and Joe Thompson-Ubari play Pirelli and Toby, a hair tonic selling double act with an unlikely background.
Pirelli is like Sweeney Todd's rival barber. You call him a barber, but he's actually a pretty poor barber.
Toby is essentially a young lad, most likely an orphan. He's been taken off the streets by Pirelli.
Pirelli probably just found Toby in a gutter somewhere, less as like a father and son and more of a slave really. He bosses him around, he makes him do things. Toby's the one who comes out and tries to sell Pirelli's elixir. Me and Jota are really good friends anyway and absolutely love working with him. He's a very, very talented guy.
The two lovers in the show are Anthony and Joanna, played by Alex Welsh and Polly Hayes.
We're playing around with things like accent, you know, he's usually quite RP, and in all the soundtracks and stuff it's usually an American trying to do an English accent, which never kind of goes well. Anthony's very idealistic and very optimistic, but almost kind of declines a little bit after Sweeney tells Anthony his story about why he thinks London is the worst place in the world. I can't wait to hear the music. The score is just so brilliant. I can't wait to hear the orchestra play, and I'm very lucky because the quartet, the Joanna quartet in Act 2 is just brilliant, and to be able to sing that alongside everyone else is going to be really cool.
Stuart Nunn and Beth Adams also are beginning to piece together the more detailed aspects of their characters, Sweeney Todd and Mrs. Lovett.
So Sweeney has come back from being incarcerated from 15 years in the penal colony in Australia on a false charge. Essentially he's come back to London now with the intention of getting revenge on those who have wronged him. He's mentally a very interesting character, and it's a really great one to engage with. He's a very kind of dark, still brooding figure, and which is good for me because don't have to move too much. This is my first MTW show. I did some stuff for WhatsApp last year, just singing and kind of concert stuff, and yeah, this is the first big one.
We've talked about her in rehearsals and we've decided that she's amoral. She's not exactly immoral, she just has no sense of morals whatsoever, but she's very practical and direct. And she's actually a very funny character. I think audiences really like her. She's actually very likeable, even though she's putting people into pies, essentially.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from now on you can waken with these. You need never again have a worry or care. I will show you a miracle marvelous rare. Gentlemen, you are about to see something that rose from the dead.
As well as the principal members of the cast, the ensemble are looking closely at character development.
What we want is these little stories between people that you can interact around. Obviously nothing that detracts, we don't need people getting to like a proper fight in the middle of this scene. But we want people to have their own stories to keep them occupied within this scene and to give them a naturalistic thing to do rather than just be fake chatting to people all the time.
But for some, the pressure is quickly becoming too much.
Yeah, there are a couple of people I've got a bit of a problem with.
Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy spending time with her, but I'm up to my ears and I just can't do it. I just can't deal with her anymore. There's a particular point, and she just can't hit the A flat.
Phoebe, can you come here, please? No, Phoebe, I really want to have a word now, please. Phoebe, I'm getting really. Phoebe, no, I really want. Phoebe, I'm getting really. Phoebe, please, come outside.
There's one.
Come outside. No, Phoebe, come outside with me right now.
There's one note which you just can't hit, and you look. No, you're making everyone look.
No, I'm not. You're never getting your nose. You always sing the soprano part, and you're meant to be an alto.
What's going on? I'm trying to describe something in rehearsal, and you guys are out here. What's going on? If she can't perform and can't deliver,
I'm performing all the time.
You know what? We're going to take a break. Okay, we're going to take a break. We're going to go and talk about movement.
I just need to go sort myself out.
Okay. Well, Harry, you take a moment. Yeah. Phoebe, if you want to come back in again.
Next week on the Sweeney Diaries.
So we're here today in the Arts Centre for a very special event. What better way to promote the show than to be holding cutthroat shaves on campus?
We've just roped in a guy over there who was just unsuspecting passerby. He's chipped in a little bit of money for charity, and he's getting a cheeky shave as well.
I thought it was really excellent. I don't have as good a moustache as Matt Gill. I'm still jealous of his superior facial hair. I thought once we got rid of it then we would both become equals, but not so much.
We do the flaming ears